NBC 15 News at 11 starts now.
Now at 11, Governor Walker is gearing up for his big State of the State address tonight. We have a preview. Plus, some victims of last week's deadly terror attacks in Paris are laid to rest. And die-hard Packer fans are looking into tickets for Seattle for the NFC Championship game. We'll take a look at how much you can expect to spend a little later. Good morning, I'm Ashley Matthews. Christine is off today. A few snowflakes this morning across southern Wisconsin, and those frigid temperatures continue for at least one more day. Here's a live look outside, courtesy of our Capitol Sky Cam. Not much happening right now. Looks pretty clear out there. There are some rumors of a little bit of a warm-up later this week. Let's head on over to Chief Meteorologist Charlie Shortino, who has all those details. Hi, Charlie.
Hello. Yes, looks like it will be warming up toward the end of the week and the weekend, and probably into next week as well. But a little bit on the cool side this afternoon. Temps will climb into the mid-teens. 16 the expected high for this afternoon. We'll be at 13 at noon, 15 at 2 p.m., then 14 at 4. Things are going to drop off again tonight, probably down around 0 for the low temperature, but that will more than likely occur around or a little before midnight, and then temps will begin to rise when you get up tomorrow morning. It'll probably be 5 or 6 degrees, and we will climb to close to 20, but then closer to 30 degrees, if not above 30, through the end of the week, and we'll talk more about that coming up.
Thank you, Charlie. Happening today, Governor Walker will deliver his 5th State of the State address. This amid growing speculation that he will enter the crowded Republican field for president. The speech also comes as Walker prepares to deliver his plan for solving the state's $2.2 billion budget shortfall. Walker is set to speak at 7 tonight. We'll have a preview of the event live from the Capitol during NBC 15 News at 5. You can also watch the speech live on our website, NBC15.com. Also today, a Beloit man accused of killing his father is due in court. 30-year-old Peter Hemme will have a status conference. Hemme turned himself in to Beloit police in August, saying he hit his father with a hammer. His father had reportedly threatened to kick him out of the house if he didn't get a job. Hemme is charged with first-degree intentional homicide. New at 11, a local middle school student is in deep trouble for setting his classmate's hair on fire. Madison police say it happened during lunch yesterday at Jefferson Middle School. A 14-year-old boy reportedly used a lighter to ignite the hair of a 14-year-old girl. Fortunately, she didn't get hurt. The boy was taken to the Juvenile Reception Center on a tentative charge of second-degree reckless endangerment. 4 people are displaced after an early morning fire at their home in the town of Pleasant Springs. It happened on the 2500 block of Midway Drive just after 1 this morning. Crews from 4 different fire departments were called to reports of a kitchen fire. The fire is believed to have been caused by an oven left on and open for heating purposes. The 4 occupants inside the home were able to get out safely. In our continuing coverage, funerals were held today for some of the victims of last week's deadly terror attacks in Paris. Meanwhile, the investigation into the attacks continues as one more suspect is at large. NBC's Richard Engel reports from Paris.
They died in a hail of bullets in France last week, but today they were laid to rest in the Holy Land. The bodies of 4 Jewish hostages murdered in a kosher grocery in Paris on Friday arrived in Israel overnight. Their funerals attended by thousands, including the Israeli Prime Minister. Simultaneously in Paris, there was a state service for 3 police officers posthumously awarded France's highest honor. This is an emotional time in France. The White House now admits it should have sent a more senior representative to show solidarity.
I think it's fair to say that we should have sent someone with a higher profile.
Meanwhile, the wife of the man who murdered the 4 hostages, Hayat Boumediene, is now confirmed to be far beyond the reach of justice. This security camera footage shows her and a male companion arriving in Turkey more than 10 days ago. Turkish officials say she later slipped across the border to Syria. And this morning, there are reports in Paris that as many as 6 more suspects are still on the loose. The government hasn't officially confirmed it, but it has ordered its largest deployment of armed forces since World War II. 10,000 additional troops are fanning out across the country, guarding national monuments, Jewish schools, and other sensitive targets.
And that was Richard Engel reporting. The magazine Charlie Hebdo, which was attacked last week, plans to come out with a special edition tomorrow. 3 million copies in 60 languages. Also, in our continuing coverage, Milton police are still trying to track down a missing senior. 80-year-old Alan Brown has been missing since last Wednesday. Police say Brown was going to visit Monticello and was only expected to be gone for a couple of hours. His family says he never came home. The most recent and unconfirmed information is that Brown was spotted in Toma late Friday night. Brown is reportedly driving a 2013 white Ford Explorer with a Wisconsin license plate that reads 60 years. If you see him, please call police. The Ohio State Buckeyes are this year's national champions. They played Oregon in the first ever college football playoff championship last night. This one was all Buckeyes from the very beginning. They led 21-10 at the half and never looked back. The Buckeyes beat Oregon 42-20. It's Ohio State's 8th national title and head coach Urban Meyer's 3rd career title. It's on to Seattle for some Packers fans. Short notice flights aren't cheap, and Seattle is a pretty long ride by car. So while there's a lot of interest, ticket brokers and travel agents say many fans are cautious at this point, perhaps waiting to see if going to the Super Bowl is money better spent. Reporter Myra Sanchik from our sister station in Milwaukee has more.
A Sunday win on the field means some Packer fans are looking toward the sky. Next stop, Seattle for the NFC Championship playoffs.
It is tough because, I mean, you can turn around, you got less than a week to prepare to fly out to Seattle.
But for those who will, Jim Bryce of Ticket King has the tickets.
For outdoor seats that aren't, say, club seats, whether you're kind of in the end zone upstairs or you're between the 30s downstairs, you're looking anywhere from right around about 500 to 1,600. You know, for something really, really good.
Fox World Travel, this is Marissa. How can I help you?
They started taking calls at this office in Brookfield already yesterday, as soon as the game was over.
Yes, we do have packages to the game. Yes, what are you looking to do?
I think what we're seeing is people thinking to themselves, if I have to make a decision between Seattle and the Super Bowl, what should I do?
A price for a hotel, a fan party, and an end zone ticket will cost about $950 with this tour. Fox World books with the Packer Fan Travel Group to get official tickets. And as for airfare, that's still being worked out, and the travel agents are taking it on an individual basis.
The more flexible you are, the better off you're going to be with regard to pricing. Can you go out of Chicago? Do you have to go out of Appleton or Green Bay? Could we look at Madison? Could you add a day at the end?
Even now, there are some calling not about the next step for the Packers, but the big one after that.
If the Packers do make it, we actually should be putting together some sort of package, yes.